Shalom. This is the brother Tazayar coming from Great Millstone, Indiana camp. And before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, worship, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakurash. Honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the true rulers and leaders of Israel today. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakurash, Barakatham, to the true and sincere Akim, and Akroths that's listening. Okay. And today I just wanted to get into a personal testimony, okay, of how I actually came about being in the truth. Basically, my walk of life that brought me into this truth was me being in the streets. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. All right, born and raised. But for the most part, back to my testimony. I was gang banging and whatnot. I had some rank, people followed me, things of that sort. It all started really from like a pinpoint, really seeing the miracles of the Heavenly Father. One New Year's, like around 2009, that made it to 2010, I was talking to this guy who was like a brother to me, and I told him, like, hey man, anything you need, I'll do it. I got you. I even kill a nigga for you, because he was like family to me. So I loved the man to the point where, I was willing to, do whatever, kill a nigga, lay my life down, whatever the case had it to be, And he tried to come to me one time and was like, I got these females, let's rob them, and something. Me at that, my heart, I haven't ever been that type of person, just, for no reason, to just inflict harm and, do things to people for no reason. So I told him, like, nah, man, hell nah, no females, bro. Anything that don't involve, like, women and kids, like, bro, I'm cool on that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't finna do nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? And at this time, I done went to 8th grade. I flunked 8th grade. I tried to go to summer school. They gave me my 8th grade diploma for $12. Told me I didn't have to come to summer school, because my life was so chaotic back then. My freshman year, I got expelled out of my high school. My sophomore year, I was going to an alternative school within a courthouse building. Okay, and they called it the Second Chance program. My junior year, they let me back into public school, but it was still an alternative school that they sent me to, and so my life was just all around the board crazy and chaotic. I dropped out of school my junior year. The result of gang banging had me in shootouts. I got shot a couple of times. Just all type of madness, man. And around this time is when I was, at the peak of my niggerness, And I was telling him that, because I loved him like a family member, like a brother. And so I was trying to get my life together. I was looking, for new schools to go to, see what I can do to better myself. And I was finna go to a school that worked on giving you trades and stuff like that. And what happened was I had orientation that Wednesday. The day that I ended up seeing the first miracle from Yahweh Shai was on Martin Luther King Day. It was on a Monday. Okay, I had orientation Wednesday. It was on Job Corps. I had orientation for Job Corps on a Wednesday, and that Monday, I was with my guy. I was outside, and he walked up to me with a ski mask on. The first thing I was, on nigga stuff. And he pulled the ski mask off and like, it's me. He was like, he started talking to me, and he was just telling me like, man, I can't, go back home until I get these Pampers for my son. He had a newborn baby boy. And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, him and this girl had got into it. So he was just out there prowling the streets looking for a victim so he can get some Pampers for his son. So it was cold, it was wintertime, in January. And I'm like, you know what, man, we stalked out for a little bit, looked around, wasn't nobody really walking outside. It was kind of dry, it was dead, or whatever. I'm like, let's go to your crib, man. Let's, think this out on the way to get this money. And, being that he was like family, I instantly walked in the crib, opened up the refrigerator. Wasn't no food in there, closed that. Went to his pantry, just looked for some food. There wasn't no food in there. And the moment I'm closing, the cabinets and everything, looking for some food to eat, his wife comes out and says, yes, looking for some food, saying she was hungry. So I'm just looking at my man. It's like, damn, he all messed up out here. His son ain't got no Pampers. He ain't got no food in the crib. So, Jake, we real sympathetic, especially when it comes to, people who we, rock with in the streets like that. And so, we plotted and came up with a plan to rob, this dude. And, we set things up for the robbery and everything. And, it happened at his apartment building. And we turned all the lights out in the hallways and stuff. Like, we ran the whole neighborhood, so we just did shit when we wanted to do things like in that time, Wasn't nobody gonna say nothing to us about nothing. Because where he was at, like, that was like one of our headquarters to be, when we was trying to hang out and things like that of the sort. So, cut the lights off and everything. He was blasting music outside his apartment, making it loud, so nobody would hear. And I'm heading under the stairs. And as the moment dude walked in, he was finna, bust the move to come up there and deal with him. I came from behind. And he was my homie. He lived on the third flight, the third floor. It was on the second floor at this time, and a white light flashed in my eyes. It was like, no. I really remember seeing in the pitch black, dark apartment building that a white light hit me in my eyes. It was like, no. And I went blind for a minute. It blinded me. Okay, and I heard the voice that said no. But trying to be a man of my word and, help this man with his family, I went through with it. And I had like some flat brass knuckles, not the, ones that broke out, but the flat ones, on my hand. The plan was I was just gonna knock him out and go in his pockets, and take, whatever. He offered me a gun, but I ain't take the gun. I just knock him out and go in his pockets. So, after seeing that light and hearing that voice, I still proceeded. Dude, he had a long shank on him. and was finna get ready to turn around and kill me, like stab me to death in that hallway in the midst of me doing what I was doing. And I held this hand that had that long shank on it. And I just kept beating him, and headbutting him, kneeing him, and elbowing him, and it must have went on for about 30 minutes to an hour of me and him in that hallway struggling and fighting for the death, to where the people that lived on the second floor ended up just opening the door and looking out, seeing me masked up and him, all the blood and everything. Said they was gonna call the police, and I was in a grip tight spot, so I couldn't just let him go and run, because then he'd have been able to turn around and shank me to death, So as I continued on fighting them, and things continued on worsening, the police came up and they put a white light on me and separated us and got me on the floor. So from there, I just got shot like a few months prior. So, dude was stumping my back where the bullet was in, and he knew they was doing that. 30 police officers, and they locked me up. The whole neighborhood was out. I didn't say, also in the midst of police stumping me out, my homie, his wife, she stuck her head out and said, "Stop doing that, that's my cousin." And they told her to go back in her house. And she closed the door, went back in and closed the door. So now they got me in the interrogation room. I'm scared out of my damn mind, because the week prior, I just got done getting out of a case where I was in a stolen vehicle with some of my friends. We was riding around a stolen vehicle. We call them steamers in Chicago. So I was up in the steamer, didn't have no L's or nothing, license, and it was wintertime, and we was fleeing from the police. The police was trying to come get us, and that's another story though. But I just got bonded out around that time, and then at that time, my family was struggling. My grandma was getting ready to lose her house. She done already lost her job. Her mother died, so she was stressing and she wasn't working, and it was a lot of stuff going on at that time, man. And I'm locked up again now, and this time for something way more severe. And the police was telling me, like, "Yeah, you finna be going away for a long time. You finna go away for a long time." And I was just scared to death, because I already just came back home from, doing something hot and taking a little slap on the wrist, So, the detective on the case asked me, he said, "Who was that woman that stuck her head out and everything like that?" And I'm like, trying to spin a narrative of it. Yeah, I was going over there, to see my family, because my family live up there. That's my cousin, and dude tried to stab me. So we, I tried to switch it to where we was in there fighting for our lives. Tried to make it seem as though dude was the one in the wrong and everything like that. Jake trying to slick his way up out of some stuff. Not 30 minutes later did I hear this woman kicking and screaming, coming in, saying she ain't do shit. And I'm just like, wow, they just set me up, and me thinking in my mind, I'm like, that's a woman with a child, man. She not gonna keep her mouth closed. So, when they was investigating me, I was just like, man, it was me. I did everything. She ain't had nothing to do with nothing, I did that, confessing to the crime, being at fault. And then they sat me in my room, in my cell, and I remember, because even then, like, my auntie used to tell me you should start fasting. When I was believing I was a Christian, you should fast, because that's how you get closer to God. Sometimes I do it with it. So as I'm in my cell, they held me in my cell for 3 days, and I believe the first day and maybe the second day I was fasting. I was in there fasting, praying to the Most High. Not really praying to the Most High, praying in the name of Jesus, and just singing like Christian songs that I knew from church. And after everything was settled, they sent me to bond hearing. They sent me to court. And the judge, they said he was mad at that time. He was hitting everybody over the head with like $30,000 bonds, $50,000 bonds, $100,000 bonds. This is the racketeer. This is the racketing of the individuals I was around, with similar cases to my stature, was getting hit with these type of bond numbers to get out. And I just walked in there and had my head down low because I was ashamed. I never meant to do what I did to that man, the way it happened. And I was ashamed. And I was just holding my head down low. And when I walked in, the judge was like, good morning, such and such. And I was like, good morning, sir. Still had my head hanging down low because I couldn't even bear to look him in the face, man, because I was ashamed. And the PD asked, at this time, I'm asking for a bail. We want to know what's the bail for this young man, or whatever the case may be. And he smacked the gavel and said 5,000 D bond. If anybody ever got somebody out of jail before, that 5,000 D bond means you have to pay 10% of that. So $500 was my bond. I looked up towards my wife at the time and my mother, and I said 5,000. I said $500, and I looked up at the judge, and he was smiling at me. I looked up at the judge, and he was smiling at me. Now, man, they charged me with aggravated attempt armed robbery, aggravated battery, and both of them charges go from 6 years for minimum to 30 years to maximum. So my sentencing was 6 to 30 years. Okay. And I looked over to my girl and my mama, and I said $500. And I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was another miracle that just happened, And I was like, wow, it kind of stunned me, And then they sent me to the counter.